Hi, welcome to Tong Ren. I'm thinking about sluggishness, and please take a look, check out my remarks about sluggishness, because it's kind of a broad term. Anyway, let's get going, and we're going to do triple warmer 16, 17, both sides of the neck, clean out, clean out, clean out. We want to make sure the floors are swept, all the detritus is out of the way and everything's picked up so that all the functioning can happen without impediment. So triple warmer 16, 17, and 20. And let's get the head office started, awake and running. GV 24, governing vessel 24, and 20. Master points to the brain, let's get it going. And GV 20, right on top of the head, I think of it as a skylight. Lets all the light in, fresh air, and lets the steam out. So GV 24, 20. GV 22, also deep brain circulation. And if you know my friend Charlie, you know that this is the chemistry of calm point. So let's even out the mood. That's going to be enhancing circulation. And across the top of the head to the back, both sides, bladder 6, 7, 8, 9. Healthy telomeres. Telomeres on the end of our genes control how well these genes duplicate from one generation to another. So shorthand is anti-aging here, being your best. And back at the bladder 9 and GV 17 on the back of the head. Bladder 9, GV 17. Deep primal part of the brain here underneath. We're stimulating this. This is in control of autonomic circulation. Deep circulation, vascular, blood vessels, and breathing, and neurological. All the good stuff. And while we're here, C1 and 2, cervical 1 and 2, right where the head and the neck meet. C1, C2 on the right with gallbladder GB 13 on the right, and C1, C2 on the left with gallbladder 13 on the left. This group of points brings us to the here and now. It brings us not disconnected to the past or the future, but really present in the here and now. More harmony, more good flow. And we come down to the side of the neck, small intestine, 16, 17, sky window. Opening the side of the neck, another passageway between the head and the body. Good communication. Also opening up the vagus nerve. That's one of the cranial nerves. It runs from the head, brain, all the way into deep in the body, affecting so many functions that we use every moment. And especially small intestine 16, peripheral vascular circulation. So we want this circulation happening here, but also all the way out to the tips of our extremities, the tips of the fingers and toes. Tiandong, neck and shoulders, another transition point. We're going to oxygenate and open up the front of the neck, large intestine 17 and 18. Okay, opening up and coming around 2. Thoracic, T1, 2, 3. These are important points in Tongren world. T1, 2, 3. As a group, potent for anti-inflammatory and immunity. And we come down to T4. Strong connection with the skin. So a good place, another good place for us to discharge and get rid of what no longer serves us. Another way to take out the trash. And T7 on the left and thoracic 9 on the right. The spleen and the liver organs both have a lot to do with blood and chi. So chi moves the blood gives the chi someplace to be. We want both of these things circulating. And down to L1 and 2. So kidney yin and yang, kidney yin and yang. Kidney yang, right over L1 at the adrenals. We want this balance, we want this energy when we need it, but not all the time, thank you. And L2, right over the kidneys themselves. Strong point for more elimination. So we want all the exit routes opened up so that the repair work and the construction work we're doing on the inside has a clear space to be. And coming down through the lumbar to the sacrum, points here to open up neurological passageway to the lower body, to function, support function of the lower body elimination. So we've got the sacrum, important, sacred bone. And we pull this down to behind the knees, bladder 40. You might hear people call it bladder 54. There's two systems of numbering. It's the same point, same function. Opening way, pulling all the way down through the body. So, and a little bit of gallbladder 30 on the hips. The muscles in the hips are often tight. And let's see if we can loosen that a little bit. The tight muscles can squeeze blood vessels, can squeeze nerves. Okay, and around to the front. On the chest, the upper chest here, kidney flush, kidney 25, the upper kidney points, 27, 26, 25, 24, all the way down. Kidney flush. So helping that excretion through the kidney system, but also this area here often aggregates held emotions. So let's just kind of free this up and let those emotions effervesce off. So kidney flush, body and spirit. And CV17 right in the middle of the chest, opening the upper burner, the thoracic cavity, breathing. Breathing's another way to discharge, to take in what we need and let go of what no longer serves us. Down to CV, conception vessel 12, right over the stomach, the center of the abdomen above the waist, right next to the liver and spleen organs, liver, pancreas, and spleen. So important, and gallbladder, so important in digestion, getting the nutrients and the building blocks we need, and processing what we don't need. and down to the center of the abdomen, the lower abdomen, below the waist, below the belly button, conception vessels 6 and 4. So activating the pelvic bowl, making sure we're enlivening this whole lower burner from the front. We already did the sacrum, we're doing the front, but we're also CV6 and CV4 charging up the deep energetic batteries, the dantian at this area. And we're going to come down to spleen 10 above the knees. Spleen 10 has a strong connection to blood. If blood's moving, the chi's moving. And we're going to couple that with pericardium 6 on the inside of the wrist. Not a common point, a point that has a strong connection to opening the chest, but it also has a strong connection to moving blood. So pericardium 6 and spleen 10. And stomach 36, leg 3 miles, stamina, overall wellness of the body. The stomach meridian covers the whole front of the body, and it helps the GI system, and it's just a really good point. Stomach 36, down to spleen 6, above the ankles, opening to and enlivening the abdomen. Liver 3, all good circulation in the body as a whole. There's a premier point for that. And kidney 1 on the bottom of the feet. Grounding everything. We've done GV20 at the top of the head and kidney 3 that connects us to above and below, right in the middle, the balanced way. And kidney 3 is where we receive our energy from our parent earth. And we're going to finish off stitching together this wonderful brocade that each of us is. Upper, middle, lower,